The new Red Dead Online update for the month of January has brought about 5 insane gold and money bonuses as well as payout changes for you to enjoy. And today on the show, we're going to be breaking down all of the best ways that you can capitalize on these bonuses this month so that you can make tons of extra gold and money just by playing the game. These bonuses are some of the best we've seen in a while, and you can either just relax and play for your own enjoyment and still stack some good currency, or if you're a hardcore player, you can take the more grindy approach, and overall just by being smart with running these missions as well as engaging with these activities, and overall if you selectively pick and choose where to focus your efforts in January while you play, you can make game-changing amounts of gold, money, and XP. So with that said, let's get started. Jumping in, we do have double money, XP, and roll XP on collectible set sales. The collector roll is arguably the easiest way to make money in Red Dead Online, especially with the help of the Gene Ropke collector map, which I'll link down in the description below of this video. This tool is indispensable, and it provides you with real-time updates on all collectible spawn points, Madame Nazar's location, and much more. It's essentially your Red Dead handbook. Now, since the Naturalist update in the summer of 2020, the strategy for collecting has shifted a little bit due to Rockstar's randomization of diggable item locations, which affected the daily reliability of completing sets like coins and lost jewelry, for example. The most effective method now is just to focus on the non-diggable items, which still offer guaranteed spawns each day. These include the 4 tarot card sets, family heirlooms, antique alcohol bottles, bird eggs, and wildflowers. I would suggest players avoid spending time on coins, jewelry, fossils, and arrowheads unless you're just near completing a set and you might as well tick away at some items to see if you can get it. But on average, collecting non-diggable items this month will take you about 2 hours, but with efficiency and a bit of luck, you can actually reduce this to roughly an hour, 45 minutes if you're really fast. It's also advisable to complete your collections earlier in the day since collectibles reset at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time US, and by dedicating just 2 hours a day to this role, you have the potential to earn up to a grand total of $120,000 during the 28 days this event is active, simply by collecting guaranteed spawned items like the 4 sets of tarot cards and 3 daily sets of wildflowers, which would break down to $4,310 per day. Now, you'll also be ranking up the collector roll 3 times faster with this bonus because we have triple roll XP on discovering collectibles, and what this means is that in less than a few hours of collecting, your entire collector roll will 100% be maxed out in rank, and combined with a double roll XP when selling your sets, you are more than covered with ranking up and power and basically supercharging your collector roll this month. Now, in addition to those, if you want some active grinding content besides just collecting, we do have triple gold, triple money, and triple XP on all blood money opportunities. These are also a great way to earn basically about $180.96 gold nuggets spent for 12 minutes on these missions, or $675 and 1.44 gold bars in 30 minutes. Now, to maximize rewards with blood money opportunities, choose the 12-minute payout interval on standard difficulty for efficient gold and cash farming, or go for the 30-minute interval on ruthless difficulty for the highest payouts, though ruthless does require 25 capitali to start compared to the standard 15 on standard difficulty. While these missions do provide the best payouts in the blood money update, the capitali cost does make farming them consistently challenging. For most players, sticking to standard difficulty and focusing on the gold bonus will yield better overall results. But overall, the missions offer intense, high-stakes gameplay, and their utility this month may be limited due to the capitali constraints, but they're still really fun. And that brings us to our next bonus. If you need capitali to play the blood money opportunities, we do have double money and XP on all blood money contracts. This is a very solid opportunity as well for players to earn cash and level up. While players may prefer the bonuses that we've had previously on legendary and infamous bounties, for example, double money and XP on the blood money contracts are still extremely worthwhile because they're directly comparable in payout to the infamous bounties for your time spent, albeit you're just doing a different activity. And these are also great for newer players to access because you don't need the bounty hunter role to take advantage of infamous bounties, for example. You can just play through the contracts as a level 1 player if you wanted to. Now, the earning strategy here, let's break it down. The key to maximizing this bonus is just going to be your time management. Spend 12 minutes per mission to hit that optimal 64 gold nugget payout with a double gold, $58.12 for cash, and over 1,025 XP per mission. With this strategy, that'll allow you to do 4 missions per hour and also leave the remaining 12 minutes of extra time to run a quick legendary bounty like ADIOS or another one of your personal favorite bounties. You could sell your moonshine, or you sell your trader goods, or even offload items to the fence or Madame Nazar, especially with the collectible bonuses. And then lastly, just a small bonus here, triple money and XP on all free roam events. This one may or may not apply to you, whether you're just kind of sticking to solo lobbies or not, or even if you have an interest or not in the free roam events. But if you do take advantage, it's actually a pretty decent way to make some cash in Red Dead Online throughout the course of January. Now, those are all the bonuses we've had, the strategies for you to maximize. I gave you the time spent. When I say time spent on a mission, as soon as you gain control of your character, you hear the bell ring, and whether or not you see a timer pop up at the top of your screen. Set a timer on your phone or stopwatch or, on your computer, something like that, and time out 12 minutes or 30 minutes from that point. Okay, so for this gameplay, we have to do the Il Sovrano Diamond Blood Money opportunity. Of course, on Ruthless difficulty, 25 Capitale to start it, just so we can get the max rewards, because with triple money, triple gold, and triple XP, you can make up to $675 for this mission, along with your gold after, say, a half hour spent is going to be capped at 1.44 gold bars. If you spend the usual 12 minutes, you're going to make 96 gold nuggets, which is insane. So whether you're farming these, if you farm them on the lower difficulty, like I was talking about, on standard mode, then of course just spend 12 minutes because you can do more. You can do up to basically 3 of these with 50 Capitale. If you want to farm them on Ruthless for the $675 and the 1.44 gold bars after a half hour spent, then of course do it on Ruthless difficulty. That's what we're going to do. I just want to show you guys the absolute optimal, or not optimal, but the absolute max value you can extract out of this mission. So here we go. I actually forgot to update my horse for the sake of this mission, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're also not going to be doing this in stealth mode because, honestly, I find stealth mode very hard in this mission. I'm just bad at stealth in general in Rockstar's games, and this mission is certainly no exception. And so with that being said, we're not going to make the $675 after a half hour spent. It'll be a little bit less. I think it'll be in the 500s or maybe the low 600s. It's been a while since I've done this on Ruthless difficulty, especially with triple money. But when it comes to the gold, 30 minutes spent on this mission is going to be 1.44 gold bars. Because as you guys know, the normal gold cap is 48 gold nuggets. Or of course, on 12 minutes spent is 32. And that's your payout. But with 30 minutes, the cap with triple gold is a 1.44 gold bars, which is just, it's crazy. So if you're going to be doing this on Ruthless, you got to farm it, and or not farm it, but you got to play it on Ruthless, and might as well just spend the 30 minutes on it. So we're going to go in guns blazing, and right now my loadout is the Lancaster repeater as well as the repeating shotgun. I like to kill these guys on the outside first before I move into the actual bar, because I just feel like it's a little bit easier to kind of engage with all the enemies and work my way up from the ground floor. You will have people kind of like above you shooting down, so you want to make sure you tonic up, because there's just... The only problem with this... Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to shoot you. That was just... It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Please understand. You can see all these guys at the top of the stairs, and these are all the ones you want to actually shoot. You can see the damage they're doing on me too. So take your time. This is not a mission you want to rush, especially when it comes to basically every other Ruthless difficulty piece of content in this game. I feel like this mission specifically, for some reason, the enemies just do way more damage on me than they would on any other Ruthless difficulty content. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of enemies outside you got to watch out for too. Got to be careful not to die here. That's why these ability cards are pretty good. I need... There we go. What I should do, actually, is start working my way upstairs, just because we have so many people outside. Okay, he's dead. Oh my god, look how many there are. It's been a minute since I've played Red Dead. I've just been grinding GTA recently, and I'm not in the Red Dead zone, you know? You could also try, if you want, if you're having trouble going up the main staircase, you can also try shooting them through this window right here and the door. That could help you a little bit, because that will allow you to take out a bunch of these targets without necessarily overexposing your character to taking too much damage. You can't actually run through those doors. I'm pretty sure you can open them from the outside, but I like to do that sometimes just in case. Like, say if you are just having trouble approaching all the enemies, that's actually not a bad strategy. It's a viable one for actually kind of doing a bunch of damage to the guys and the enemies in here. Go and execute you. I want to make sure that I don't die on this. Hold on, there we go. Let's try this again. Let's see if we can actually assault the staircase this time, now that we took out a bunch of these guys. Focus up on the ones shooting down from up above, since they have the high ground. I took a stamina tonic? That's not what I wanted. Hold on. There we go. Repeating shotgun. Obviously abuse painted black. Do what you gotta do. Look at this, man. This is crazy. Alright, now we have a moment to loot this guy and get the location. Hard part's over. The rest of the mission, while it is still, you know, if you struggle with Ruthless difficulty content, it could still be a challenge for you, but honestly, actually obtaining the note is the hardest part about this mission, just because of the fact you saw how many enemies there were, right? fight. The rest of this, I don't want to say easy as pie, but it is a significant amount less difficult. I just need to get on my horse. These guys basically spawn infinitely. Oh, I'm running out of ammo with this shotgun. That's unfortunate. That is going to be a problem, ladies and gentlemen, because I've been using and abusing this shotgun to get out of here. And yeah, this is going to be fun. So let's hop on. Hopefully my horse doesn't fuck me off. Let's catch up and steal that wagon. You're going to have a couple people pursuing you too, so choose to engage at your own risk. If you feel like you could take them all out, you know, hang around, make sure to kill them all. I think I just regretted that too. You can see how I just got dumped off my horse. And there's just so many, I'm not going to have time to get back on my horse. I'm so far away from the objective, which is unfortunate. Oh, this is... I gotta keep tonicking up. I don't even want to get to low health because I don't want to risk getting one-shotted. You were looking for professional Red Dead gameplay. Well, yeah, found it. You found professionally unprofessional Red Dead gameplay and live commentary here. All I need is a moment just to get back on my horse. That's all I need. Now I have a moment. I'm taking that. And the wagon is running so far away. At this point, I have to double back. I love that. Still got a couple pursuers, but that's not too big of a deal because now I should be able to finally catch up to this wagon. And we can finally get the rest of this mission underway. This is actually, I think, the longest time it's taken me to actually go through this mission and complete it on Ruthless just because I've gotten thrown off my horse so many times. I guess that's the biggest tip that I have, is don't run into any of these enemies because there are so many that are trying to run into you intentionally on this mission. It's kind of crazy. But now we should have a moment. Just got to catch up to this wagon, steal it, and bring it to the objective. Of course, my recording right now is only, well, it's 10 minutes long. So while you're playing through this yourself, if you're trying to take the 30 minutes, of course, make sure you have your timer set. That begins as soon as the mission starts. And what you can do is just wait until the 30-minute mark, then turn in the wagon. The mission will be complete, and you'll make all of your gold and money. Now, there are even more enemies. Let's take a chewing tobacco here. Where are all these guys coming from? These guys just appeared behind me. It's kind of crazy. Hold on. I'd love to get on the wagon. Let me tonic up, and then I'm going to hop on. Get me on. Get me on. Get me on the wagon. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to make a left. We're going to cut through Le Gras to get to the actual destination for this mission. Holy hell. I'm not going to lie. It's been a minute since I've been grinding this game. There are so many enemies. I'm genuinely struggling with this mission. I would say for sure out of any content in the game, this is the one that gives me the most trouble. It is a hard mission, no matter what way you look at it. And so if you're a brand new beginner player who doesn't have like upgraded ability cards and whatnot, I think you'll struggle as well. Because I have maxed out ability cards and, you know, 2,600 hours on PC alone. And it's still trouble. Then again, I haven't been grinding the past 5 weeks. It's been mostly GTA for me, but still, like, dang. Kind of crazy. But now we should be good. We're coming up on the actual place where we can turn in the wagon. Just gotta fight the last few enemies. But we're basically done. So, like I said, the hardest part was back in Rhodes at the actual saloon itself. Now the enemies are turning back. I don't want to shoot the horse. I just shot the horse. Sorry. And here we go. This is the mission destination. Like I said, I'm not going to turn in the wagon. I'm going to wait right here. And I'm going to wait until my timer goes off because I had it set for 30 minutes as soon as I started the mission. And then I'll record the payout. And I'll say my goodbyes. Okay, our 30 minutes is up on this mission, so let's get our absolute maximum rewards and payouts here for the Il Sovrano Diamond Blood Money opportunity on Ruthless difficulty.
You have done well, my friend.
1.44 gold bars right there for the gold bar payout, which is just, you love to see that. That's incredible. And now back in the free roam, let's check out our cash and XP rewards. We're not going to get the max money because we didn't do it in stealth. If you go in guns blazing, it's a little bit different. 4,500 XP, $562.50 right there. Honestly, yeah, you can edge out a little bit more money if you want to go in stealth, but I like going in guns blazing, and over $500 on any type of activity is just insane right there. So those are the opportunities you can take advantage of this January 2025 here in Red Dead Online. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram for daily Red Dead Online, as well as GTA Online live streams, content, and more. See you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.